Right, so here's the plan for today. I know I'm a little late with the streaming because I was just tired. So the plan for today is that I'm going to fix some very annoying bugs in this tech letter app builder that I have for my newsletters and stuff, because this damn thing wasted like half an hour of my time on Friday, and that wasn't great. So I'm gonna hopefully fix those bugs so that it doesn't keep wasting my time in the future. And we'll see how that goes. Hi bird. And the bird is being very high energy today. He got a lot of sleep. So let me start by showing you what the bugs are. So I'm gonna open the local version of this thing as soon as it starts up. There we go. Hi bird, are you gonna relax? Okay, it's starting up, and in the meantime, here is the exact thing that had bugs. Let me make sure that it's still going to have those bugs when I try it, because I changed. Wait, no, that's not it. Where is it? So if I go to my writer, blogs, this is the one. Hugh, what are you eating? Stop trying to destroy shit. Guys, so this is the one that had bugs, and I will show you what they were right away. Let me just make sure they still happen. So we have a Giphy here, and then a bunch of code, and some of this code got encoded weirdly, and the screenshots were corrupted. Let me see what they were. I know this. This is something I was fixing, but now I'm having a hard time finding where the fixes are. Maybe, okay, maybe I was fixing it directly. So if I copy this into the markdown input, you should see a bunch of things fail. So, alright, first of all, this doesn't work in production. So that's where we can start. Let me show you. If I insert the code in the production app, you see it doesn't have loader images. So that's the first thing I have to fix, are the loader images. And then see, this one doesn't have a loader image, and it probably just failed. Let's see if it failed. A bunch of them end up failing when I have a lot of requests coming through at the same time, which is not great. And then you see this shit, that is bad. So that's something I have to fix. And yeah, these are basically the bugs, and this is my test input that I know fails. Hi Kiwi, stop being sketchy. So we should see them failed here as well. Yeah, see this one. So let's start with the what are they called, the letter builder. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna open a file. I'm gonna start with the screenshot.js, which is a React method, or not a React method, it's a React component. So what did I do? The React component, first you see this is wrong. We need to import that. So we're going to import, dude, you need to fucking relax. Import loader from /, is that where it is? Where is the actual loader located? Let's see, ls source new public. Okay, so why is that in public? That's wrong. So I'm gonna move those to make dir source images, move public lg to source images, and move public undraw to source images. And now I can import it here. I can say import from /images loader.gif. It's gonna be the first one, and I'm gonna rename it. So move source images LG ping something to source images loader.gif, and the default is going to be loader as the URL, and then we're going to say have the loader image, so loader image and error image from /images. We can move source images undraw warning to source images error.png, images error.png, and we use that one down here, error image. Now let's see where else we're using this. Git grep, what was it called? Ajax loader. We are also using it in remark Giphy search. So if I go to remark Giphy search, that one, React, here, instead of having an initial state with this image, we're going to say that this is a, what are we gonna say? Hi bird, stop being sketchy please. This is going to be a loader image that we are loading from import loader image from /images, no, /images /loader gif. So this is kind of weird now. I feel like I'm using this weirdly, but it should be fine. So we have the Giphy reducer and all of that. Now git grep undraw, where are we using the error one? Okay. Git status, git add source, git commit -a-m, fix loader images in production. Cool. Now let's verify that it still works. Did I mistype something here? Yes, I did. Git commit -a-amend to fix that one. Now let's see if it still works. We're gonna use this render cats because we know it fails, and that's gonna help us work with the next one, with the next, what did I say? With the next bug. So we said this is render cats, so it's this one, right? Was it this one? I think it was this one. Now let's try this one. React hooks ergonomics are getting real good. Ergonomics are getting real good, so we know this is the one that fails here. So we reload the page to make sure we have the latest stuff. Paste. We got the loaders working locally at least, which is a good sign. Now the next part is fixing whatever the fuck happens here. Like why is this getting corrupted? Wow. The bird got way too much sleep today, and he is just flying around and being annoying. Let's see. So where was I? Git status. So now we're gonna have to work with the screenshot lambda, I think. And let's start by checking what's actually coming into our lambda function. Like maybe that's where the bug is. I think it's got something to do with my base 64 encoding how things work, and we'll see if that is true. That's me. Come on. Wow, that was terrible. Sign in. Okie doke, that works. Now we go to CloudWatch. And please let me know if this is all too zoomed out and you can't see. Come on, CloudWatch. Okay. Hi, Kiwi. Cool, logs. Hey, Andre. How are you doing today? It was the no, not log, screenshot as a service, screenshot function at 3. Is it this one? Now I keep forgetting which one I'm actually calling to get my results. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Okay, launcher Chrome, blah blah blah, made screenshot. Aha. Okay, so we have to make sure. Okay, so I'm gonna add a. Nice. How's your Sunday going so far? So what I'm gonna do now is deploy a new version of the screenshot lambda, just so that I can see what's actually coming to that end. What time is it? I mean, I usually do these on Sunday much earlier in the day, but today I sat down on the couch after I came home, and I honestly just couldn't get up. Git status, git log. What? Git diff. What did I change? Why do I have uncommitted changes? That's weird. Weird. Why do I have so many uncommitted changes? Okay, I'm going to say git commit -a -m. Some forgotten uncommitted changes. No idea what those are, but let's. Does anyone know how I can open multiple projects in VS Code so that they're easier to switch between? Okay, so I'm gonna open the other project because this is split over 2 projects. So we have the screenshot as a service. Wonderful. I really need to refactor open project, not open folder. I'm not sure I'm honestly not sure how to do that, to be honest. So here we have the handler, blah blah blah. It does a bunch of stuff, and then it goes into screenshot code, which is this file here. Cool. So sets the viewport, browser page, bounding box, loaded target carbon. Okay, so where do I see my code? Okay, so it should be showing code. Okay, so I'm still going to deploy a new version just so that I have a new set of logs, because I am confused about where this stuff is. Yeah, so I'm going to say yarn deploy, and I'm going to hope that that doesn't break anything. No, is it just SLS deploy? Do I really not have it set up in my... I do not. Okay, SLS deploy. Kiwi is eating something he's not supposed to. Kiwi, what were you doing? Add folder to workspace. Okay, I'll try that next time. Thanks for the tip. But it's really interesting. I say Kiwi is eating something he's not supposed to, and immediately he flies away from whatever he was doing and shows up in my office. That bird knows. He knows when he's doing something wrong. Hey Candy Cane, it's going pretty well. How are you doing today? Okay, so I'm uploading, and the deploy is gonna take a while. Kiwi is a genius bird. He probably knows more about React than I do at this point, to be honest. Hi bird. And he flies away. So let's see. Oh, he's quite the devil. So I'm waiting for the code for the Lambda to deploy, and then we're gonna test it again, just so that I can make sure that what we're sending over. Basically, I want to know where does this shit get corrupted, because I am not sure. It's supposed to be generated with the same base64 encoder in both places, but maybe that doesn't actually work. So I'm waiting for the deploy to go through and then I can test. Also my upload, he's trying to steal my whiskey. Look at this, guys. You see how he tries to steal my whiskey? Evil little bird. That's probably why they say keep your whiskey out of the reach of pets and children, because they aren't the smartest about that stuff. How can we test this before I... Okay, so where was it? Add folder to workspace. Let's try that. Spark join, letter builder. Ooh, that is pretty cool. So can I now open those files directly? No, what? So let's see, if I go into source app.js, oh nice, I totally can. That was a great tip, thank you Andre. And so that is still uploading. In the meantime, I can go to the screenshot.js here, and we can console log what we're trying to send over. Where am I actually doing that though? Ah, accidentally took a photo with no SD card in my camera, so I have forgotten how this actually works. So we have the renderer component, letter render, which uses use remark. So there we go. Use remark, which does the compiling and the blah. And here we have code screenshots, which come from remark. Where are we? Remark code screenshots. Remark code screenshots get screenshots here. So when they so that's the source code. Where is the base64 stuff happening? Source argument, source arg here. So I should be able to console log in. We're going to console log source and source arg, and then I'm going to also console log what we get out after a decode. So base64, and I can do that in the screenshot code, because here we have base64 that decodes the thing. Base64.decode our source argument, but we are also replacing spaces with pluses. That seems weird. Replace space with a plus. Okay. So now let's see. Now we have both added debugging on the actual Lambda, and we've added debugging locally here. So hopefully that will let us know, that will enable us to figure out what the hell is going on. And we said that, which one was the problem? Ergonomics, if I remember the keyword, yeah. So this code sample we knew generates a bug. So if I paste this here, ooh, okay, so that just failed because we got an error on, and the error is on the Lambda. But what can we see here? Did this get correctly encoded and decoded? So our source looks like that. That is correct. It gets encoded into a long base64 string, which also looks correct. And then it gets correctly decoded. At least to me, this looks pretty much correct, right? Looks like the code that we sent in, which is what we want. Now, why did the lambda function fail though? That is interesting. So I'm looking at, let me zoom this in so you can see it a little better. Kiwi, please stop eating chocolate wrappers. Chocolate is very poisonous to you. Well, I hope it's an empty chocolate wrapper that he's eating. So if I open this, it should tell us what went wrong. Error occurred in serverless plugin Chrome wrapper. No! So this is a problem. It seems we now completely broke everything. Great. Error occurred in serverless plugin Chrome wrapper when trying to ensure Chrome for handler blah. Error message is an object. Okay, so where are we? Error message, no. Pa-pam. Okay, so let's see, how far did we get? So we're spawning a headless shell, then we have Chrome launcher, no debugging, spawning headless shell, got Chrome. Where is got Chrome? I know got Chrome is something that that's my thing. So wait, is index.js the handler? Yeah, got Chrome. Okay, so that happened, we got this far. Where is it? Got Chrome, then the endpoint, browser WS endpoint, blah, and then we don't get to the point where it says got browser. That's a problem. What happens if we just try again? Hopefully that will make it work, but we will see. That's kind of the problem I've had in general with Chrome on serverless, is that it works really well, but then as soon as you start touching it, it usually just breaks completely and everything falls apart. And I still have no idea why. Yeah, blocked by course, whatever. Let's see if it just stopped working. Hi, Bert. And the bigger problem is that I really can't afford this to be broken right now because I need to use it tomorrow or today probably. Okay, so we can start Googling. Error occurred in serverless Chrome plugin when blah. Unable to start Chrome. If you have the debug variables, the debug env variable set, there will be more in the logs. Cool. Let's see. We are now going to scour the internet for ideas on things we can try. And I have no idea which one of them will work and which ones won't. When I downgrade the serverless Chrome Lambda to... no, this is not something where having TypeScript would have helped, because this isn't a typing problem. This is just a problem with things randomly breaking in unforeseen ways when you deploy. It's probably a problem with this stuff. serverless Chrome Lambda. See here they had to downgrade it, and that is likely where the problem lies. What is, let's see, ls node modules. If we go into serverless Chrome Lambda and we look at package.json, what is the version? 10.10055. Okay. And serverless plugin Chrome. Okay, let's go see if those have any error reports. Okay, serverless plugin Chrome. Why is this so finicky and annoying? Right, and I also made it work a while ago. Right, so that's me. It's a blog that I wrote a while ago to be able to hopefully debug these things in the future, so that should be useful to go look at. And let's see, serverless Chrome Lambda. Again, me. And on npm, hopefully they have some suggestions. But yeah, the problem with these technologies is that sometimes it's really hard to keep them reliable, because it's like it works, but then you blow on it and it blows up because of like version updates or whatever. So serverless Chrome is version 155, that's what we have. And serverless plugin Chrome is also version, let's see, version, okay, perfect. So this should all still be the same. Now let's see, what did I write about? See, this is exactly what's happening. I tried to fix a bug and now everything is broken. So we error out somewhere here, right? Let's see, error serverless Chrome Lambda. Why can't I God damn it. So I'm gonna have to zoom this out because I can't see what's going on. So let's see, launcher Chrome running blah. Yeah, that's live, huh? Trying to spawn Chrome. Where was the error? Report start, spawning headless shell, Chrome launcher, and we get, did we get to got Chrome today? No. So that is all waiting for Chrome. Error trying to spawn Chrome. Connection icon refused. Interesting. Console log Chrome. Okay, let's also, what can we do about this? So it's erroring out when trying to spawn Chrome. Icon refused, blah blah blah. Standard error log. Having multiple family in alias, whatever. Resource bundle, blah. DevTools listening on something. That should be fine. Error occurred. Functions, error unable to start Chrome if you have the debug environment variable set. Do I have the debug environment variable set? I do. So it's set to 0. Okay. Let's see. Maybe we can get more debug information by look. How do I? What's a good debug setting? That's something I'm confused about. So let's see. Did I write anything useful here? S3 bucket, we got that. Serverless. Yeah, we got that. Hi Kiwi. We're excluding the thing. And then Kiwi. We got that. Hiding scroll bars, ignore certificate errors, functions. Installing dependencies. Chrome Lambda, AWS SDK, URL. Serverless plugin Chrome. We got that. So I think I'm doing everything right because it's literally unchanged since I wrote this blog. But let's see. Get Chrome.js does stuff. Non-impact general item, in fact, wonderful. So if we go into get Chrome, that is still the same. It launches Chrome, then creates a request, connects to the WebSocket thing, and then that should be that. And then take screenshots, so that should all keep working. Aha! Let's see if this hack is still there. Maybe that's what I forgot. So if I go, what does the dog do when Kiwi is making noises? So if we go into node modules, I think this is the part I forgot, or the part that broke. Now by name, node modules, serverless Chrome, Lambda, dist, bundle CJS, bundle ESJS. Let's see if v equals 99 is still there. There we go, that's the one. So I gotta delete this. And then v equals 99. Bam. Okay, so now I think if I redeploy this, it's magically gonna start working. You'll see. SLS deploy. Let's see. Actually, let's make sure that it's not in other places as well. Node modules, lambda, blah blah. V equals 99. Nope, not there. And v equals 99, not there either. Perfect. So this is going to redeploy and then magically work. You'll see. Kiwi, why are you like this? Yeah, Kiwi is being very chatty today. He got like 12 hours of sleep, which is a lot. Yeah, dogs, you'd be surprised. I've had Kiwi meet dogs before, and they always get very confused. They like stare at him and don't know what to do, and he just starts screaming his face off because he is so terrified. So I'm gonna replace my camera battery while we wait for this to happen. You probably see me as frozen right now. Cool. Okay, I should be back now. You should see me moving. If you don't, please tell me so I can figure out how to fix it. So, why does it take so long to upload 60 megabytes? It's probably because I'm streaming as well, huh? Ah, yes. Okay, so I really should make this PR to remove that minus minus v whatever. I wonder if we can do that right now. Let's do it right now. So GitHub serverless Chrome. Disable debug flag. Yes, somebody already did it. So these changes have been approved, but this has not been. Reinstall. Okay, so hopefully bitching on the PR is going to make somebody merge it, because it's silly that it's been approved and it's here and ready, and people just really need to merge it and make a new release so everyone can start benefiting. And it's also been here since March, which is a while ago. Cool. Now let's see if I was right. Will that fix it? Well, the problem is nobody gets paid to maintain modules. That's true. But I'm sure it's like like they've already gone through the work of approving the PR, checking it, and all of that. So now all they need to do is click the merge button. But you know, yay! Okay. So we are at the point where it works, but is broken. So let's see what we can do about that. We will now have more debug information, and at least on the front end, we know that our code survives the encoding and decoding process. Now we gotta make sure that's also true in the Lambda. So I'm gonna do here, screenshot as a service. We click this one and let's see. Okay, see, now we got all of the output. Close that guy. So we have our code, which looks like it got corrupted. Okay, so this is Kiwi. Come on, relax, relax, you little bitch. So this is the problem. Our code is getting decoded incorrectly, which is weird. Why is the code getting decoded incorrectly? So here we have the same base64 function, and we have the same, everything is pretty much the same. And yet, right? Okay, so I'm gonna try a different approach. Instead of base64 encoding, which is causing problems, and for some reason is working differently in the browser than it works on Node 8 in in AWS, I'm going to try instead, hi Kiwi, I'm going to instead try to just use URL encoding. And because I don't know if anyone is using this outside of my system, because the Lambda is kind of out there, you can figure it out, I'm going to have to add a flag, like a feature flag, so that people can either use base64 encoding or not. So we will do that. Hi Kiwi, stop being annoying please. Okay, so we get the browser, we have the query string parameters, blah blah blah, then we're going to say const base64 encoded is going to be event query string parameters dot base64 encoded, and we're going to bang that one. Yeah, let's see. Bang bang. And that should work, I think. Let's see. So if I bang bang a 0, we get false. If I bang bang a string 0, we get true. I'm not sure. No. We're gonna have to do it differently. So it's going to be a new feature flag. So it's going to say URI encoded, which is going to say URL encoded, URI encoded, URL encoded, and that one's going to be event query string parameters dot URL encoded, and whether that equals true. If that equals true, then it's going to be true. Otherwise, we're going to use base64 stuff. So base64 screenshot code, browser code, and let's make this into named parameters. Q, what are you doing? Okay, it's playing with a chocolate wrapper, and we add, what did we say, URL encoded, like that, and then screenshot code is going to look like this. So we have code type, code base64, and URL encoded like that. And now const code, if URL encoded, then, and it's not going to be code base64, it's just going to be code. So we have code, code type, URL encoded, and then if it's URL encoded, then our code becomes the code URI component of code. Otherwise, we keep the other thing. Okay, and we say this is going to be input code. Here it's going to be input code. Let's see. And then here in code URI component, it's going to say input code. And the reason we're decoding the URI component and then recoding it is to support the URL encoded parameter, because by default it's still base64, so that we have a non-breaking API change. Essentially, that's what we're doing here, making a non-breaking API change, which is pretty cool. Okay. Git commit -i-m support non-base64 encoded code, and I'm gonna run SLS deploy. While that deploys, we can go to our screenshot code thingy, so remark code screenshot, this one, which is no longer going to be base64 encoding stuff, and instead it's going to just pass in the encode URI component of source, encode URI component of source, and it's going to say URL encoded equals true, and we will see if that works. That's just the source, and all of this is still way hard-coded because I'm working on it for a single app, so it's fine to kind of hard-code stuff. And now we will see if this works. And I'm waiting for the deploy to go through, and then we will see if that bug is fixed. Hi, Burp. Oh, I've been live coding. Okay. No, that's not working. Okay. So I have a time tracker thingy that I sometimes forget to use, and it's pretty cool because it lets me just place it on different sites, and then it tracks that kind of activity. But it sometimes gets disconnected from my computer, or the app crashes or whatever. Let's see. Okay, come on app, come back. Yay, the app is back. There we go. And now if I put this to live coding, this should change. No? Yep. See, and it starts tracking live coding, which is pretty cool. I wish I had one of these at work to, like, or at the day job to track different projects, or just to track where my time goes in terms of meetings or talking to people versus coding, which I always found really interesting to know. And with this sort of haptic control, it's easier to keep track than it is to always go into an app and change stuff. Right. A paper fortune teller. I remember those. Did you guys used to build those in like elementary school, was it, or middle school? Where you go, it's the trip. I don't know what it's called, but it's the one where you go like this, right? I don't even remember anymore how to build those, but those were cool. Like a very. I wonder where those came from. Let's look it up. Paper fortune teller. There we go. Paper fortune teller. Wow, they even have a Wikipedia article. Also called a cootie catcher, a chatterbox. Wow. Paku paku. Origami used in children's games. Parts of the fortune teller are labeled with colors. May also be blah blah blah. This shape was introduced to the English-speaking world under the name Salt Cellar in the Origami Book in 1928. Cool. That's cool. I had no idea this was such a worldwide cultural phenomena. Now let's see if this thing is going to work. Copy. Reload just to make sure we have the freshest code. Paste. And what comes out? Yes. Okay, so that worked. Cool. We have fixed the problem. Git status, git commit -m, git commit -m, use URL encoded source code for Carbon to avoid base 64 decoding issues. Wonderful. Git push origin letter build error. Oh. Git push origin master. And screenshot as a service, git push origin master. So we now have two things that they probably just tap screens. Yeah, you're right, they probably do just tap screens. Now the next one, which I think was a problem, but we'll see if I can expose it here. Sometimes when I paste a big thing with a lot of different images, some of them end up erroring out. So I want to see if I can make that happen, and then try to figure out a way to make it not happen, because it's a huge waste of time. Or at the very least, I should be able to reload and retry the image without having to reload everything and then possibly break other images. So I'm gonna paste all of this stuff in, and we're gonna give it some time and see if they all come true. And if they do all come true, then I don't know how we're gonna try to break this. Okay, so that loaded, that one is still loading, that loaded, that loaded, that loaded, all of these loaded. Cool. Everything loaded today. Wonderful. Right, so really? Why is the frame rate really low? Well, it's telling me that I have 60 frames per second. Did I fuck something up when I was clicking around the other day? Ah, that's what I did. Yeah. Okay, thanks AdCakes for telling me that. I unfortunately can't change it right now because the output is active, but I'll change that in the future. Yeah, there's an issue with my internet because it's Comcast and it sucks. Okay. Okay, let's try it again. Maybe if I try it again, it's gonna break now. So I'm gonna try it. Because I think it's got something to do with when too many things are happening on my lambdas all at once. But I really don't know. Maybe we can just give it a button so that I can reload them. That seems useful, right? Like if I had a button to always reload the image, we can do that. So let's do that. I'm also going to do a little telegramming while I'm here. Done. Fix bug with corrupted source code. Corrupted code in screenshots. Tech letter app. Cool. Dude, I know a lot of you, like, I don't understand how it's possible to have such shitty internet in downtown San Francisco. It's like, it's embarrassing. I get like 5 megs of upload. I do get 100 megs of download, but who cares about that, right? So, right, I was gonna say here, set image, error image, cool. But we need to also have a reload. So how do we trigger a reload? Okay, so this is going to be a new function. We're gonna call this const reload image equals hi Burb, reload image, which is an async function that does stuff for us. I don't know what it's complaining about there, but that should be fine. And the reload is going to do this stuff. Cool. Reload images, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So use effect, when the node changes, we say reload image, like that. And that then saves the image and does all the things. Okay, so we now have reload image as a separate function, which means we can add here, what should we, so set image, then we also need, I'll just add a button that always lets us reload. But that button shouldn't show up when we, okay, I'm gonna see how to make that work. We're gonna start with adding a button. like that, and we say button reload. Is there a reload emoji? Reload? Load? Why is there no reload emoji? Come on, that should be a thing. Okay, whatever. Let's just say reload. And on click equals, come on, that was annoying. So on click we say reload image, like that, and reload image is also going to start with setting the image to loader image, right? So now let's see, where's my IA writer? Did I close it? Yes. So just for fun, we're going to use this one. So I paste that. We now have a reload button. So this is going to load there, and now I can press reload and it reloads again, but then it was blocked. That's interesting. Why did that happen? What was the error the second time we clicked reload? Okay, so now AWS is not cooperating anymore. That's weird. Key 1549, that was probably us. Scroll all the way down. Come on, reload. 4959, come on, reload. I know you have it. So sometimes it takes a little while for logs to show up in CloudWatch, which is kind of annoying, but whatever. What if we click reload again? So it got aborted. That's weird. Reload. And then it worked. Okay, that's weird. I don't know what happened, but something prevented us from doing it. So now we have the reload button. Next thing, I have to make sure that the reload button doesn't show up when I click export. So I'm gonna click export. Okay, got that. And now, wow, okay, got that. And now I can go into Scratchpad all the way down here, and the reload button did in fact show up, which is bad. I don't want the reload button to be there. Wait, what happens if we have a Giphy? Remark Giphy search. Does that also all... Huh. So that probably also goes into the HTML, which is kind of silly. What can I do about that? Do I have to do anything about that? No. But let's see. So when I'm exporting stuff, how does the export button work? Export button. Kiwi, stop being so sketchy. He's being really weird. Okay. So it creates a text area, gets the selection, but what goes into the text area? Okay, so it gets the... What? I have no idea what all of this is doing. Oh, this is probably rendering the thing. Should close. Okay, that's the modal that shows up. We can remove this. Hello. Query selector content inner HTML. Aha. So it gets the inner HTML and copies that to clipboard. Now, how can we how can we mark some of the HTML to only be used in the renderer, like a visual thing here and not part of the export? That could be interesting. So we want this button here, but we only want it to be here when we are actually I don't have a good idea right now for that. I guess the easiest approach would be to mark them with a class and then use something that parses the HTML and removes that class. Right? Yeah, I think that would be... But what's a good way to parse HTML and do that in a way that doesn't, that isn't super difficult to do? JavaScript remove nodes from HTML string based on a class. We'll see. Remove child method. How to remove a class name. Nah. JavaScript HTML parser. I think that's what we're gonna need. Parse an HTML string with JS. Pure JavaScript HTML parser. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's interesting. We can do the thing. Okay, we're gonna do the thing. So we're going to say const HTML equals that, copy to clipboard HTML, but we're also going to say cleanup HTML like that, and then we're going to define a cleanup HTML function cleanup HTML that gets the HTML. Hi Bird, and then we're going to say const element equals document create element, which is going to be just an HTML. Now, let's call it a div. Let's make it a div or a body. Let's make it a body. So it's a body, and then we say l.inner HTML equals HTML. Then how do we remove all tags from DOM based on class? So we're now going to find a bunch of removing elements by class name. Let's see. Hi Bird. Using ES6, you could do this. Remove elements. Wonderful. Okay, so then we say l.query selector all, and yeah, but I don't want to use jQuery in a React project. That is just silly. Query selector all dot remove me. We're gonna call it, let's call it remove me. Remove me, yeah. So remove me dot for each, we say each element we call remove, and then we return l dot inner HTML. So now the only thing we gotta do is in the screenshot function, the onClick button needs to have a class name of remove me. And we shall see if this worked. And if it does, I'm going to be super happy. So we go here, we paste the thing, we get the reload button. Hi Bird, are you ready to not be sketchy anymore? Okay. And now when I click export, we got the thing, and I go into Scratchpad, replace all of this, paste. Aha! It totally worked. It's not there anymore. Awesome. Cool. And now we have a reload button that lets us reload anything. Perfect. So now can we make the reload button look prettier? Nice. Okay, so git status, git commit -a-m, add reload button to screenshots. Okay. So the reload button, I mean, honestly, this looks, dude, this looks pretty okay to me, but we can probably make it look even better. So if we go to the screenshot, so this button, where should this button live? Where should... Hi Bird. Let's see. Does it even need... Does it actually need to look better than that? So... The problem is that we don't particularly want... Actually, I guess that's fine. So we're going to say that this is a div, and then I think we have styled components. Do we? Import styled from styled components. Wonderful. And I'm gonna say this is a button, like that, and then let's call it a reload button. Let's just call it reload. Reload. Come on. Wow, my computer is getting real slow. So we're going to say const reload equals styled div with blah, and this styled div is going to be position absolute, right 0 pixels, so then that's gonna move it up top. Let's see if that works. Paste, no, come on, where are you? Paste. Aha, so that didn't quite work. And why did it lose? Oh, because now it's a div. Needs to be a styled button, not a styled div. Paste. Okay, so now it's up there, which is okay, but not great because we want it to be on top of the image. So I'm gonna move it to the left because that is easier. Hi Bird, please stop being sketchy. What if we change the div to be an inline block? Display inline block. That seems to work. Okay, so we're gonna change this to be the div. Const div equals style div display inline block. So the idea is that this is going to give us narrower width of the div itself, and we should see that reflected. Nope, didn't work. Didn't work at all. Okay, what about... Okay, so that works. Let's see. So this div is like that, and then display block. Z index 1, no. Top 0 pixels, and it went who knows where. Okay, and what if we say right is 50 pixels? No. I'm kind of trying to make it overflow, but it's being silly. So what can we do? What if we put it on the left? Left 0 pixels? No, that's weird. Hey, how can I make this thing overlap? Basically what I want to do is oh, I know what we can do. We can change where it is. So instead of it being below the image, it can be on top of the image with a negative bottom margin to bring the image up. So reload, position, blah. Yeah, we can say position absolute and float right. And that should work. This is old school CSS tricks, but I think it's gonna work. Let's see. Paste. No, didn't work. But if I say margin minus bottom is minus 50 pixels, no, no. CSS is pretty frustrating, isn't it? Oh wait, actually, is it working? It is actually working. It's just that the image has floating stuff around it. Why is float right not doing anything though? Right, 0 pixels, new. I just want it to be on the right side, not on the left side. Why is that so hard? And the problem is that I don't know the size of the image in advance. And for some reason float right isn't doing anything. What if we remove the position absolute and just use float right? That works, I think. Right, so now it's floating to the right, but needs to be moved inwards a little bit. Although I guess this is fine. Although I do really want it to overlap. Left minus 150 pixels. Position relative. Aha! There we go. Yes. Okay, so minus 100 pixels. Minus 80 pixels. Minus 90. No, minus 50. There we go. That's what I wanted. So now I just need to actually decide what it's going to look like. We need let's go to undraw and see if they have anything that looks like a reload button. Okay, open source illustrations. No, that's not gonna look right. What about if we go to reload icon? That's what we want. A nice reload icon. Which one should we use? I like this one. So I'm gonna save this thing. Save images. And we're gonna go to, where was it? Random coding. Letter builder, where are you? Letter builder. Source images reload.png. Okay. Import reload image. I want to move this away. Reload image from /images reload.png. What do you mean by So process.env is just where environment variables are stored in Node.js. You can always access them through that, and TypeScript is just running on top of JavaScript. So it's not TypeScript specific to that process env exists, if that's what you're asking. So we're floating this to the right, and we're saying background is URL reload image, like that, and we are going to say that's the background image. Do we need to, yeah, background size, let's say it's 49, I don't know why 49, but 49 pix, 49 pix, I think makes sense. Let's see, background size, okay, and background size, and then we say width 49 pixels, height is going to be 49 pixels as well, and then the next one, so we have float right, position relative, left minus 49 pixels, and let's see what happens. Okie doke, pasta, woohoo! So we have a nice reload button. Yay! It is way too big. So we're going to change this to 39, 39, 39, 39, 39, and I'm going to say border is 0 pixels and cursor pointer. And that should work better, I think. So pasta, yay. Cool. So now I can click reload and it's going to reload the thing. Wonderful. And we say dollar focus is also border 0. I think that's what it's called. Let's see. Paste. And now when I click on it, no. Okay, I don't know how to fix that, but it's fine. This is fine. This is good enough for now. So we got that one, reload, class name remove me, cool. So now the next one we're going to look for, I want to make the same approach work on Giphy images. Git commit -m, better styled reload button, git status, what did I forget, git add source, git commit -a -amend. Okay, we got that thing. Do I have a deploy script? Of course not. I wonder if just running now, I think that should work. So we got this. The next one is the Giphy stuff. So if I write this and say, let's say laughing, so I can do Giphy : laughing and I get the thing, but I have to click on it to get the next image. However, I want to use the reload button to do that. So we're gonna go and I'm gonna make a, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna export this to be a new button. So ls source component source touch source reload button.js, and I'm gonna take reload button.js. We change to React mode, import React from React, import styled from styled components, and we take the reload thingy, we take the reload image, and we export default this thing. So export default, so that, and on click is going to be a prop that we get as an on click, and we're gonna pass it into here. on click, and we render reload button on click equals reload image, like that. So we now have a reusable reload button component. Import reload button from /reload button, and that should work. Okay, so my VS Code is literally falling behind my typing with its suggestions, which is always annoying. Then we have remark Giphy search, and this is going to also have import reload button from /reload button, like that, and we're gonna use it down here. So image, and on click is going to be that. Let's see what happens if we do this. So blah blah blah, reload button on click equals all of the same stuff that we had before. Let's see. Yes. Okay. We make an image laughing and say Giphy blah, and we now have a reload button here. Yay! Cool. That works for me. Cool, and if I export this, we will see that the reload button isn't there anymore. Perfect. Cool. Okay, so that's all I had to do today. We fixed all the bugs. We fixed first of all, we fixed the screenshot lambda so that it actually works. We fixed, we made it so that all of this is going to work in production now. And I now have a reload button that lets me reload stuff when it goes wrong, so that I can keep regenerating specific images instead of relying on, having everything. So git commit -a-m, use reload button for Giphy, git status, git add source, git commit -a-amend, perfect, git push origin master, and I'm going to run the now command, and that's going to deploy to production, and then we're going to verify that it works in production as well. This might take a little while, but I think it's going to be useful to try, at least. We'll see. Okie doke. Right. This might actually take a while, so maybe I will take it offline, because this stream, I don't know what to keep saying for this long, and I've apparently already been streaming for an hour and a half, which is a really long time. No wonder that YouTube doesn't recommend my videos to anyone, because they're just very long, and YouTube doesn't like that. Okay, so it actually already worked. It deployed, and I can say now alias techletter.app. Cool. Now if I go to techletter.app, I should have the latest stuff, and let's see if it works. We got the thing, paste. Yay, we have the reload button, and the loading spinners work. Wonderful. Cool. And I can click reload here and get a different one. Yay! And I can like regenerate just this specific image. Wonderful. And there were no corruption in any of the codes. Perfect. So thanks everyone for watching. I will be back again probably tomorrow. Bye guys. Enjoy your Sundays.